The index of government institutions' performance towards economic prosperity is more than just a report. It's a call to action. This initiative evaluates 50 government institutions in Ghana, measuring their impacts on service delivery, money management, transparency and accountability, people and work efficiency, public engagement, and inclusion. By highlighting strengths and opportunities, this report presents a vision of what Ghana can become. At the same time, it underscores the weakness and threats that require urgent policy interventions.
I am Dr. Paula Pia Kunedu, Director of the Africa Entrepreneurship School. I expected a very detailed report regarding the performance of the 50 government departments, ministries, and agencies that were assessed. And I think the report is very detailed enough, looking at various aspects of the performance of the departments that were studied, looking at financial performance, engagement with the public, service delivery, and other aspects of the operations of these departments and agencies. I also expected to have an engaging session with feedback from the participants. And I think it has been very engaging, and the report has also generated very sound recommendations, which, when implemented, will help to enhance the operational efficiency and service delivery of the departments and agencies that were studied.
Sure, I'm Joyce Lee, and I'm from Atlas Network, and that is an organization based in Washington, D.C., and I've come to Ghana to support Emmanuel and his team at Aceye, and the report that they're launching has been very admirable, and we support his work, and we are just very inspired by him. I was particularly inspired by people being very critical. I think appraising and really applauding the work is important, but also being critical and giving critiques on how to move forward is very important as well. So I thought that part of the program was very well done. And overall, I thought it was a very successful and productive event.
As I say, we are committed to promoting a free market philosophy through rigorous research, transformative leadership, entrepreneurship and people empowerment, policy analysis, and advocacy.
My name is Abdul Kawiyu Zakariau from Hub Upper West. It has been nice being part of this program. It's amazing, and we have learned a lot about economic freedom and what we can do about that. We can see that a lot of government institutions has been rated, and on their performances, we get to see the gaps, and we see the opportunities, what we can gain from the gaps that they have had. And one thing that is most important is that we see that economic freedom is not only a sole responsibility of government. It's something that we have realized, but it's also that it's a responsibility of everyone involved, especially the civil society organizations. We don't have to wait for government to do all, but we, the civil society organizations, have to take part in it and participate.
This report is not just for policymakers. It is for citizens, entrepreneurs, businesses, and civil society leaders who believe in Ghana, where merits, not connections, determines success, where policies, not politics, drive development, and where institutions, not individuals, build prosperity.
Can you think of a single nation that has a stable democracy that is not a free market economy? In fact, all stable democracies are free market economies.
I think my organization is going to benefit from this report because we are into agribusiness. Predominantly, we advise and guide businesses on how they can succeed. But we have seen a lot of ministries. We see that some of their works is not being out there. Like the Ministry of Employment, they have a database to linking employment to opportunities for people who need these employment opportunities, but we don't know about that. But we get to realize that because of this data that is out there, some of this information is being out there.
There was an exciting opportunity to have been invited to participate in this index and the discussion together with policy analysts and experts.
I recommend that Aceye continues to engage the various government departments and agencies that were studied, even those that were not part of the 50 institutions studied.
The age of global free trade, free markets, and economic freedom have brought huge improvements to humankind. But these improvements have been concentrated in the nations that have free markets.
So as IGIPTEP, we were very happy to have been a part of this event because we got to realize that Aceye's mission and objectives correlate with ours. And we're also very glad to meet a lot of other youth agencies and youth leaders and connect with them.
So I think it's important to engage further to make sure that the briefs of the reports are made available to the departments and agencies and the governments, starting from the central government, to make sure that we are adapting the reports and implementing the recommendations thereof.
I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our research team, partners and supporters who have worked tirelessly to bring this vision to life.